Hey guys, this is June the 15th, and it's probably close to 11 o'clock. I'm not sure exactly the time. This here is Smith Road Gap on the Appalachian Trail, and it is a one day or less than a full day out of where they call Palmerton on the Appalachian Trail, for those that know that area. And we're here, and we came up here just to see it again before we meet Halo and them later, before we go home, and finally come by, and here we are. We found Nash and Rosie and her husband there that we've been helping, and y'all have seen them on the other interviews. And I've never talked to Nash. He's quite a talker, so I don't know if I get a lot of words in here. And that's a very funny statement, and we'll try to explain that later. Go ahead and give us your name.
My real name or
Either way.
My real name's Alec. My trail name's Nash.
Tell us how you got the name and what that name means.
So Nash is it's an acronym for not a section hiker, because I'm extremely OCD about not skipping any sections of the trail. Even like 5-foot sections, so if I get off I have to like come back to the exact same point that I got off and keep hiking.
In fact, when you've come out to the road, we've met you. I've seen you go across the road before you come get a soda pop, touch a tree or something, just to make sure that you don't. And I was thinking, well, he's going to walk back that same road and touch that same tree in a few minutes, but that's how close it is for you, or that's what it means to you.
Yeah.
A lot of people, anybody get on you about that, being such strict about it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't hold anyone else to the same standard. It's just like something I want to do for myself. But yeah, there was a section in the Smokies where the trail was really icy, but I didn't want to like go around the trail, so I like sat down and slid down the ice.
How many days has it been since I first met you? Do y'all know? I'm pointing over to the other ones.
6 or 7.
It's actually 6 or 7 days? Because did I meet you on the first day we came out? Sure?
Yeah.
Okay, 6 or 7 days. You've already talked 10 times more than you've talked to me in 6 or 7 days. So that's why I wanted to turn the camera on. And have you enjoyed your hike, Nash?
Yeah, it's been awesome so far.
How long had you been thinking about doing this, Nash?
I think I knew I wanted to do it since like high school, at least. I grew up in Maryland, so I did a lot of sections of the AT. And I always thought it'd be cool to just keep walking and do the whole thing.
Now, when it's raining and all, and bad rocks, are you always smiling then too?
Pretty much. I mean, every now and then I have a rough day, but I'm usually pretty positive. I'm like extremely mellow. I don't really get super excited or...
Yeah, I picked that up on you a little bit. I sure have picked that up on you. Do you know anything above here, north of here, that you know about that you're looking forward to?
I mean, I haven't hiked further north than this before.
But you know things about the trail, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the whites. Those look really cool.
So that's where you'll rock climb.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to that. Do you know what you're going to do when you finish the trail?
I still don't know yet. I might do grad school, or I might just try and find another job somewhere. And
well, you already have some education.
Yeah.
What's I'm seeing if that car is coming here. So tell me about your education. Where'd you go to school and all?
I went to Notre Dame. I did aerospace engineering for my undergrad degree. And then I worked in engineering for like a year and then moved to finance. And then I've been doing a trading job for the last 3 years or so.
Not married?
Can't wait to do this. Nope, still single.
Girlfriend?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to give a phone number out? I know you're meeting a lot of good people.
Resumes,
yeah, put a resume out. Put an application in or something like that. What's been the very best part about being out here?
I think it's just been a really nice like reset from life, like really like decompressed and kind of refigured out what my priorities are, and it's just been really nice being outside and getting away from the city, because I was living in Chicago for 3 years and there wasn't really any trees or wildlife or anything, so it's been really nice just being in the woods for a few months.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have an older sister. Yeah.
What does she think about little brother out here?
I don't know. I don't think she's surprised at all, because I've always kind of been into this sort of stuff.
Okay.
But she thinks it's cool.
I think you may have heard me ask the question to other hikers, so I'm going to ask it to you. Tonight when y'all stop to wherever you're going to camp, helicopters hovering over you, and they come down with a loudspeaker and say, anything that you want to eat in the world, we have it up in this helicopter. What would we drop to NASH tonight?
Chick-fil-A is up there.
You hiking with Rosie
Yeah,
and
I
Chip.
know.
Yeah, okay, that was their immediate
It'd either
response.
be Chick-fil-A or like a full breakfast spread. I love breakfast food.
And all your gears work good, you told me?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think I would really change anything. I've been pretty happy with it.
Somebody looking at this, watching you talk to me, and that's the only reason I got the camera on to make you talk. Tell them any advice you would give them in a very short statement.
For through hiking?
Yes.
I would say just kind of take it a day at a time. Don't get too focused on the goal of Katahdin because that's so far out there. So just kind of wake up every day and hike as far as you think you can hike, and then just keep doing that every day, and eventually you'll get there.
Anybody you want to say hello to before we let you go?
I'll say hi to my parents.
That always helps.
So
That's always
my mom
good.
and dad.
Congratulations on what you've done already, and congratulations on I know what you're going to accomplish. God bless every step between here and Katahdin.
Thank you.
Hey guys, we're here at Little Gap, which is the first gap that I'll really get to out of Palmerton on the Appalachian Trail. I've got somebody here. I just talked to him for maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And you know, I like to usually not get a lot of information, but I got enough information that I asked him if he wanted to be on camera. He's not a through hiker. My name is Jimmy, and just telling him that. But he told me that he's been section hiking the AT for several years. In fact, I'm going to ask him to give me if he's got a trail name and then anything he wants to share with us. The trail name?
My trail name is Tenderfoot.
Tenderfoot?
Tenderfoot.
How did you get that? And
because my feet blister up on every hike I do, and that's why I can't through hike, because I lose toenails and blister up, and I've tried 14 different shoes and 20 different pairs of socks. Only they haven't done is sandals.
Did you name yourself or somebody else named
No,
it?
everyone else named it.
Somebody else named it?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're a section hiker, and how many years did you tell me you've been hiking on that section?
I've been doing this for 32 years.
32 years.
Yep.
Tell me how you got started, what got you to do the very first hike of the Appalachian Trail.
I grew up in Illinois, and Illinois is really flat. And my first job was in Connecticut, and about 3 weeks in, they took me up to Mount Washington, and it was fantastic. And that's where I saw my first blaze, and I've been hiking that ever since. So I did most of New England first. So from Connecticut all the way up to Katahdin, and then also we're like, everyone keeps saying that the Grayson Highlands and Roan Highlands are the best, and so we said, well, we'll go down south. And so every year my friends and I, we hike anywhere from 80 to 100 miles, take a week off of work, and we went down to Springer, and I got up to Pearisburg, which I think is mile marker 640.
Right. You did that in one section?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's like 100 miles
okay.
each time.
I got you.
And I live 3 hours away from here, and so I'm trying to finish off Pennsylvania.
And I know it's inconsistent as far as miles per year,
Yep.
but what are you basically doing this year? About how many miles you think you'll hike this year?
This year I'll do about 250.
And then next year you will have about 250
I have
left?
250 left, and I'll be done.
So you're going to finish next year?
I want to end McAfee now.
Really? That's going to be your summit?
That's going to be my summit.
So you hiked down to Tinker, I mean you came down Dragon's Tooth or something?
Well, I haven't done that part.
So you're going to hike?
I'm about 40, 50 miles from it.
So it sounds like you may do all three, what they call the Triple Crown.
Yep, I'm saving the Triple Crown for last.
Yeah, so that's how you're going to finish your hike. That's exciting. I mean, that's going to be as exciting as finishing at Katahdin, I think, in a way, because that'll be your Katahdin sign, in a sense, when you finish that.
Yeah.
What's been the hardest thing about being a section hiker? The logistics I know is hard, but tell me your opinion.
The logistics are hard because you're trying to find hostels and places to stay, and especially shuttles to and fro. But it's really expensive.
Yes, it is.
And so, you know, that's again why it's about 100 miles a year.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And now that you say that, I know because I'm out here helping hikers every year. I understand the expense, and man, even for you just saying that, just dollar signs flash in front of me because I know how much it costs the through hiker to hike, and I know it's several times more than that, you know, over the 30 years. Of course, it's spread out over long. What about the physical aspect of it, in your opinion, doing it as a section hiker?
So, usually the first day I'm okay, but I start blistering up, and the second day I'm kind of sore. And then at the end of the week, it's like my legs are feeling great, but then it's time to go back.
Time to go home.
And then you quickly lose it. Because I was out, I did 140 miles 3 weeks ago in Virginia, and you know, even 3-week delay, my legs are feeling it.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So,
And today, how many miles will you hike today?
today's like 13, I think.
Okay, to the next road?
To the next road, and then I'll head home.
And is your car, because we just come from there. I saw several cars there.
Yeah, my friend who's been hiking with me, he's going to pass this way with swap keys.
He's going to pass up this road what?
He's going to pass this way. We swap keys.
Oh, you swap keys, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll pick him up, you know, at the other end.
Yeah.
So he's been hiking a lot of this with me.
Oh.
And stuff, not as long and stuff, but he's been great because he, you know, it's a lot to ask of someone that, hey, you want to go hiking for a weekend?
What backpack do you use when you
So my day hike is an Osprey.
Okay.
When I did backpack up in Maine, because that's kind of like the only way to do that, it was a Kelty. But it was long when I was a much younger person.
When you do the rest of the trail, will you not spend a night in the trail likely? Will you get off each night and go to a hostel or hotel?
Each night I'll probably go to a hostel. Shenandoah's kind of easy
Yeah.
because it's, you know, you can spot cars.
Sure, sure.
So yeah, probably.
Okay.
One of the things we did, especially in Damascus, is get an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of used it at home base and just arranged shuttles
Yeah.
around that area.
Okay, tenderfoot, right?
Tenderfoot.
Tenderfoot. Thank you for taking a minute and talking to us,
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
look
Appreciate
forward
you
to
doing the trail magic.
Yeah, and we'll tell you about the channel, how somebody can look at it when we sign off.
Okay.
Have a blessed day, and may God bless every step you take on the Appalachian Trail.
Well, thank you.